It's always been the case, man. Ever since I was like 13 when I first picked up that guitar, I knew who I wanted to be then. And it's never changed since then, really. I don't really find songwriting challenging now, just because I'm constantly writing. I'm never stopped writing, I'm writing every single day. You guys only hear some of the songs, I've got about 150 in the back pocket. But I think you need to have a bit of life experience really before, I mean, you need to have your heart broken, or you need to have these tragedies or these dreams in your life before you can start writing about them. Otherwise you're just writing a load of nonsense, and people don't relate to nonsense. So yeah man, I think you need to live a bit, but I've never really found it difficult, because I've done a fair bit in my short space of time, I'll tell you that. Not really, I've never been one for worrying about what people think about my writing. And I don't really feel a responsibility to write about a certain subject just because I'm from this place. I think the only responsibility that I have got from being around here is to be as real as possible, as real as I can. People around here suss fakes out pretty quickly, man, and I'm as real as they come me. So I think I've got a responsibility to just be myself. Probably a feeling of being uplifted, man. Music for me is a really uplifting thing. It takes you out of maybe the crappy situation that you're in and transports you somewhere else and gives you a new outlook on life. I really want them to have something to relate to and rally behind, really. All of my own views are poured into all of my songs, so I hope people can see that and relate to it, really. I think it's making a big comeback, man, especially my type of music. It's been a bit stagnant for a few years, if you ask me. Not my kettle of fish, some of the stuff that's been about. But there's a lot of good bands coming through, man. I'm coming through as well. And once the ball gets rolling, there won't be no stopping it. So I think the future's looking bright. There's two of my own which give me the most satisfaction. One's probably going to be Muskers, just because it's such a honest reflection of what life can be like in a kind of left behind northern town. And probably years from now, that was the one when I wrote it, it was the first one where I went, whoa, hold on a minute, there's something here. And a lot of people relate to it, but goes crackers at gigs, man, because people always know the words. And it's just one of those where it's about escaping the place that you're from and finding yourself in that escape. So yeah, probably them two. It's alright, man. I mean, it's no different to anywhere else. It's, you know, it is what you make of it. There ain't much here. There isn't much money in the area. There's a lot of crime and there's a lot of poverty, but it's what you make of it, man, you know. It's the same as every other northern town, really. It's good, man. The past few years, it's really made a comeback. There's a lot of good talent coming through from all different genres in this town. And but to be fair, there's a lot of talent here, man. People are going to start seeing some big names coming from this town in the near future. Probably the people, man. There's a strong sense of community in this town and the people are great. What you see is what you get. Everyone's brutally honest and I love that. That's where the title of the EP came from, Northen Hospitality, because that's just the way people are around here. Probably the sea as well, man. When I see the sea, I feel like I'm home. And the pints are cheap. Oh, massively important, man. Me and my family are a real tight-knit unit. We're a proper little squad. They've always got my back. They're my best friends. I don't know what I'd do without them, if I'm honest. But in terms of the music, I don't know. They don't really have much influence on the music, but they've always got my back. I think what you'd see is a real high energy performance from myself, man. I thrive on the crowd and the atmosphere, and when I'm playing a big stage and everyone feels like they're one, like experiencing this one moment together, I absolutely live for it, man. Control chaos is probably the best way I could explain it. What I'd want them to come away thinking is that they've just witnessed something that they could be part of in years to come, and say, oh, we were there when this happened, or when he was at this stage. And I'd want them to come away thinking, yeah man, he's the real deal, him. It's a very northern sound. I think people can see that in the style of music and in the lyrics, really. And I suppose the accent. I don't know if it represents the region. I suppose it does, because the music is a reflection on my reality in living in this place. So, yeah, I guess so. I don't know, man. I don't know where the world's going. It's a ever-changing thing, really, isn't it? We can't really predict that. I think you'd lose the plot if you tried. But I'd love to see myself being a real respected artist, man. Got a really good following behind me, and just gradually getting bigger and bigger and snowballing, and seeing how far we can take this little thing that I've got going. Yeah, man. That's where I want to be.